And welcome to tonight's call. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to have come out and really taken time for yourself to maybe learn a little bit more about health, or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about what this business can do for you. So, I am just going to start sharing my screen and okay, so I just want to make sure that everyone knows that we're here to talk about both the product and the opportunity. And just know that whoever invited you really had you on their hearts. And tonight we decided that we would take this live in our Facebook group because I have Alex and Paul on here who are going to share their stories. And their stories are so inspiring that I feel like it is important for everybody to hear them. So, we are part of a mission that we are really passionate about inspiring healthy living around the world. My name's Brandy. I'm a mom of two boys, Preston and Jackson. Preston's in his second year of college, and Jackson is 15 and going to be driving in a couple months. And I really came into this opportunity, but healthy lifestyle, because I was struggling with some chronic pain issues. I had a hysterectomy when I was 25. So I was dealing with hormonal imbalances. I carried a lot of inflammation, and I was struggling day to day with just pain, nausea, and, you know, a lot of like depression, really, when it eventually turned into from just kind of living in that state all the time. And I found these products, I started taking them, and I quickly noticed a change. Within a couple of weeks, I felt better. It's like one day I woke up and I was walking on a cloud. My body moved easier. I got off of all of those pain medications. My hormones balanced out, and I lost 18 pounds of inflammation, I like to call it. And what I found was an amazing opportunity to be able to share this with other people. And just like you would share your favorite skincare with somebody, or your movie, or your restaurant, or whatever that is, when you find something that lights you up, you want to share it with the whole world. And that is what I have done. So I'll just move into we are living in an unhealthy world. The reality is that 1 in 4 people are going to die of heart disease. 1 in 2 women and 1 of 3 men will develop cancer. And I know right now, somebody always knows somebody who has cancer, which is super unfortunate. 1 in 3 will have diabetes by 2050, and 1 in 5 children are obese. And our children are more harmed by a poor diet than exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. And I can see just how easy it is for teenagers to grab the easiest thing they can and eat unhealthy. And it isn't something that I never did or I don't do sometimes, but I've really learned why or how these things pay a toll on our bodies. So, environmental toxins are increasing in our world. And just with the pollution, the water contaminants, pesticides, drugs, chemicals, skincare products, as women or men, we can be putting on our body so many different products that we're not even aware of. And our hair products and plastics, from drinking bottles to heating our food up in the microwave. And all of these things just end up getting stuck in our system, and we are not getting what we need to help flush those things out. And eventually it turns into an issue. And what can we do to be healthier? So there are a few different things that you can do that are simple and easy, as we like to say, but sometimes a little bit hard to incorporate into your everyday. But exercise, and it doesn't have to be like working out and going to the gym. It just needs to be a little bit of movement every single day. And that's just going to help to flush out your lymphatic system, and your body needs to be moving in order for that to happen. Sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. And that I know can vary. And if you're somebody who's working shift work, or you have a bad sleep, an unhealthy sleeping pattern, maybe because of children or, hormones, or maybe you're staying up too late and you're not going to sleep when you should be. And so it's keeping you up longer. This is when your body rests. This is when your liver detoxes. And this is when your body renews and rejuvenates itself. And if you're not getting sleep, then this all can affect your body and how your aging process goes. Managing stress. I know we all live in such a stressful world right now, and there are some things that you can do that we like to teach in our Mind, Body, Soul group, or our collective health hub, we like to call it now. And really just around mindfulness and how we can create things, little things in our life every single day to help us manage that with, affirmations and just making a more positive mindset. Um, and drinking water. Water is free to us and we can drink it unlimitedly. And that is something that I myself struggle with every single day. But water is going to flush the toxins from our body. Our body is made up of 70% water. Our brain, our whole system needs water to live. And it's really funny. We've been learning just about the ebbs and flows of the world and the oceans and the moon, and how that affects us as human beings as well. And you might start to notice, if you pay attention, you feel a certain way every single month at the same lunar cycle, which is really interesting. Using safer products for cleaning. Right now we are flooded with all kinds of toxins for sterilization, alcohol. Our kids are being sprayed every day at school. And, this all builds up inside your body. And I myself had, from working in an environment where we had a lot of sterilization, I had started to get lumps inside my breasts that were actually just swelled lymph nodes from the amount of toxic buildup that I had inside my body. And eating real food. So plants are life, they are live beings, and so are we. And that's why we need plants. And this is, the difference between a multivitamin and whole foods. So 70% of Americans are trying to fill the gaps with a multivitamin. A multivitamin is an isolated nutrient, so a synthetic, and it doesn't actually have any research showing that it can prevent disease in our body. With an apple, it has over 10,000 different phytonutrients inside of it. And I don't know where the little picture of that went, but an isolated vitamin. So if you think of an orange, will have so many different parts of vitamin C, all different kinds, and they take one part and they isolate it and they encapsulate it into a vitamin C, right? So that's just one form of that. But the whole thing in its entirety, like an apple, has over 10,000 phytonutrients. And they still don't even have studies on this, but like they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And that really does ring true. And we just don't get enough plants inside our body every single day. And if you have your fist, and I love when Crystal always talks about the fist and how a fist is our one serving of our fruit or vegetables, we're supposed to get 7 or 10 to 13. And guys, I don't even know how many I had today. Very little. And I find through the winter months, I have even less than normal. I would say 5 would be a really good day for me. And, right now, when everybody it's getting sick, it seems like all of a sudden, kids have been in school for however long, or people have been around each other, but now they're getting sick. Guys, we're not getting as much sunlight. Our vitamin D is low. We're not eating as many fresh fruits and vegetables as we did in the summer. We're not as active. We are not, living and thriving as we normally do. So our immune systems start to drop. And this is why we incorporate our whole food nutrition into our bodies. These are our superpower products, and our capsules are whole foods ground down into a slurry. They are dried at really cool temperatures so that it maintains all of its nutritional benefit. And all of the things that you see in here are actually picked on purpose for each capsule, because the way we absorb things together, it works a lot better. It works in synergy together. And that way we get the full benefit of everything out of here. They're 100% bioavailable. That means that our body takes it in to our bloodstream and uses it all up. And if you've ever taken a multivitamin, you'll notice that you are peeing vibrant yellow. And that means that those are all the vitamins you didn't absorb and you're just peeing them all out. So that is, the difference between food. Our body knows what it is, it recognizes it, and it uses it completely, and a synthetic isolate. And this is all of the products so that you can see them. Shows in here all the variety of the fruits, and we have in here lemon peel, which you get your folate from, and pineapple. Do you know the core of the pineapple is actually the best part? It is the part that carries the anti-inflammatory properties, and we usually throw that in the garbage because it's hard and is weird to eat. And our vegetable blends, and we have all these different fruits, which are going to give us lots of antioxidants, and berries. And they are just going to really help with a lot of different things. But our immune system is one of the most important things right now. And protecting against oxidative stress, which happens just from living and breathing and being normal. Our body, starts to attack itself from the inside. And then, like I said, all those things on the outside that start to attack us as well. And these are our omegas. They're full plant-based omegas. They are, we skip the middle fish, as they say, and we go straight to the plants. And so we get it from the algae, because that is where the omega comes from, not the fish. And sea buckthorn oil, pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower seed oil, and tomato seed oil. And all of these things together create an omega blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And there is nothing else on the market like this. This is, from a sustainable source. It's 100% plant-based, like I said, full spectrum of omegas, cold pressed, and they're vegan. So 100% vegan, which is super amazing. And the benefits of that would be having great skin. If you suffer with acne, dull skin, your hair, is thinning and isn't growing very much, you can get better hair growth. And that is because when your body is being fed on the inside, it starts to feed the cells, and they are motivated to work and make us look beautiful. And this is our products here in combination. So you can do the trio capsules or add the omegas. And we have something so amazing with our company, and we and the company gift children to get free fruit and veggie gummies or capsules of any school age, all the way from kindergarten into college and university. And my kids have been getting these for 4 years or longer. And, that's something to be said from this company. And it isn't very often that you are looking at a nutritional product that is safe for everybody from the womb to the tomb, they say, so that is so amazing. And that we are really blessed that this is just whole foods. And as long as you're allowed to eat food, you're allowed to take these products. And this is our Juice Plus Complete Shakes. I had to make sure I got this slide back in here because we are doing some fun things in this group. starting on Monday, where we're making some fun treats and we need to incorporate our shakes with that. So these are vegan, non GMO, gluten free, dairy free. They have protein, fiber, and they are low glycemic. So it stabilizes your blood sugar. And that is because the fiber content is quite high. And we need lots of fiber in our body to flush out all those toxins and carry them out so that we don't have to keep them inside our bowels. And they have broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, alfalfa, chickpea, millet, quinoa, amaranth, pea protein, rice protein, and water wash soy and mushrooms. And there's a lot of things around soy. However, if you get it from a good, sustainable source that is non GMO and it isn't processed down, that there's no good nutrition left in it, is actually very, very good for you. And it does help to prevent a lot of different diseases. This is just some of the results from going on our program. This is a lifestyle change, and we want to make sure that we make that clear. It isn't about losing weight. However, a side effect can be that you get some fat reduction, you get less bloating, you feel better. You might even notice that some of the inflammatory or autoimmune diseases that you have start to calm down and relax a little bit. So, Ashley Tuff is here and she suffered from fibromyalgia, and she said that this product gave her a life back. And Alona, you can see, her food baby belly. This is because life happened to her and she just like was traveling and enjoying things. And one day she woke up with a food baby and she was not having that any longer. So we started incorporating some of our guidelines back into her life. And in this period of time and even longer now, she's rocking it and she feels amazing and looks amazing. This is our tower garden. It's an aeroponic growing system. It grows all kinds of different plants indoors and outdoors. And especially right now, when we're worried about where our food is coming from, the cost of, lettuce is insane right now. And you're able to grow at home. So it uses 80% less water, 90% less space, 30% more yield, and 3 times faster. It is safe and nutritious. And even the minerals in this were made not just to grow healthy plants, but to grow healthy humans as well, which is really cool. And if you want to learn more about this, please reach out to the person who invited you to this group, or check out our online events. We have them every single week, all about tower gardens. And I want to introduce Alex. Alex, do you want to come on? Alex has been part of, this for a little bit of time now. She and I met each other from, I don't even know, my work. And we have mutual friends. And I'd like to bring her on to share her story.
All right. Yeah, so basically, I was dealing with quite a bit of things. I tried to be as healthy as I could be, but life gets in the way or you fall off the wagon kind of thing. I was dealing with depression, low energy, my hormones were unbalanced. And then, two, I was hoping to bring a baby into the world. So, knowing that I was going to be pregnant, I didn't want to be on something that wasn't safe and then have to worry about getting off of it in enough time and whatnot. So knowing that this product is pregnancy safe was a given. Like Brandy said, womb to tomb. And within, honestly, 3 days of taking the product, I noticed a difference in my energy. I noticed it was more light in my life. My cheeks were sore from smiling so much. And I was just overall happy. And I didn't even tell my husband what I was doing, but he noticed a difference in my mood too. So that was a bonus. Um, and then overall, the real blessing of this really is my dad. He is fighting cancer and he was in and out of the hospital dealing with it, not really knowing what was going on, but he was getting worse. We rushed my wedding, and it wasn't until 4 months and a week after starting Juice Plus that he started feeling better. And I can't say for sure that it was Juice Plus that did it, but just knowing that he was getting the nutrients in his body, that was alkalining his system and everything, because that's one of the things that they say to do is alkaline your body, drink more water, get more fruit and vegetables into your system. And I mean, he was a challenge because he's the meat and potato type of guy. He's not a rabbit. He doesn't eat that kind of stuff. So it definitely was a challenge. So texture and taste is was a big thing. So this was just an easy way of flooding his body with the nutrients. And he is healthier than ever right now. We tried um, energy work and healing, CBD oil with and without the THC, and it's turning him around.
Oh, thanks for sharing, Alex. I am going to share my screen again, and this is you and your dad, and I thought it would be a good picture to bring on here.
It was nice.
And here is your brother Paul. He has seen the light, and he is going to share his story with us as well. Sorry, just have to unmute, Paul.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. All right. So my name is Paul Anthony. I'm Alex's brother, and I found out about Juice Plus through her, and basically saw the effects of it on my family and how all the benefits that were attributed to that. So basically, like, I just want to share the reason why I personally chose to take these capsules. So basically, for the past 10 years, I've been working in the hospitality industry as a server or bartender. So had pretty crazy 8-hour shifts running back and forth, and not really having your breaks to eat. And you're always on the go. So I basically drank a lot of coffee to get my energy, and wasn't exactly having the proper meals that someone should be having. So I decided to try these Juice Plus capsules, and been happier ever since. I definitely felt a difference in my energy, and I feel a lot lighter, a lot cleaner. I went from being a really heavy smoker to having high cholesterol and too much caffeine, alcoholic beverages. When you're working in the industry, you tend to do a lot of that type of stuff. So I chose to have whole food nutrition through these capsules, and I feel a lot happier. So that's why I continue to do it. And now, like, for example, tonight I just got a COVID warning on my phone from the government. So the COVID's coming up again, and it's nice to know that this is something that really helps with your immune system. And then, especially with the omegas, I really noticed a difference there in being able to focus and having energy all day long, as opposed to how it was previously. Yeah, so that's basically that. Really happy with it. Definitely really happy with it. And then I decided to be part of the Juice Plus business because I feel like this is a product that sells itself, and it's something that I believe in. And I think that there's lots of benefits with just sharing it to the general public, to my friends and family, and allowing people to have the opportunity to feel this good and know that they're getting the full spectrum of fruits and vegetables and the omegas. Yeah, like as soon as I started taking them, I felt a complete detox in my body. I felt stronger, more physical and mental energy, and more confidence, and boosting my immune system in general. So I guess that's basically it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I
You're
am
welcome.
I'm really happy for you guys, and that you're able to do this, as a brother and sister team, which is, sometimes rare to come by. So I just want to make sure that Juice Plus is not treating or curing any specific conditions or diseases. It is just healthful plant-based nutrition, highly concentrated, delivered power and nutritional punch, and supported by 20 years of research in clinical research studies. So you do not have to take our word for it. There is lots of research out there for you to be able to go through it. And, this is our community. This is our sweet tribe. This is our Soulful Collective and Team B and, one of the amazing things and opportunities that this business brings to us is the community and, the trips that we've got to take. And, we get to incorporate part of our personal vacation with a business vacation. And I like to call it momcation. And right now we don't get to do that as much, but we do get to have an online community, which we're really lucky to have. And so I just want to make sure that there are no income claims and, not this business is not for everybody, but anybody can do it. And the harder and smarter you work, the more you can earn. And this business is whatever you want it to be. You do not have to, hit any quotas. You do not have any overhead. It's only $52. Like, guys, $52. I just went and bought stinking Thai food and I spent over $52. So it's not that much money. And I mean, there are other businesses where it can cost a lot of money to get into. So this is really amazing. You can work from anywhere. And right now, everybody's at home. So that is very helpful. It is small focused product line. You've seen all of our products tonight and they're consumable, which means that people need to keep getting it. And that is how you build a residual income. And you can work part-time or full-time. Whatever you want to put into it is what you're going to get out of it. We have a really low overhead, which means anything that you purchase is for you. And when it's gone, you just order yourself more. You don't have to carry anything for anybody else. The head office looks after all of our websites, all of our shipping and receiving, and our commission levels are permanent. So if life happens and you need to take a life break, and I mean, that does happen, this business is here for you. We've had people leave the business for a year and then come back and they still get to get their position back. And, this company is just so great. So amazing and, generous and caring for all of us. So we're really lucky. There's no glass ceilings. We want to bring everybody to the top with us. And, obviously the more you can take with you to the top, to wherever you are, the funner it is, right? So there is business incentive bonuses when you get to leadership levels, and you don't have to save any receipts or submit any receipts, which is really great. And there's a benefits package, so medical benefits, which is really, really, really helpful, especially if you have a family. So medical insurance, dental insurance, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic, family tuition reimbursement. If you or your children go to school, the company will give you a portion of your money that you've paid for tuition back, and monthly expense allowance, which is really great. And because our prescriptions were so low, they raised the chiropractic and the massage and all of those things so that it is higher than it used to be. And, it is my job to create a vision for you guys, and we're running out of time and I don't want to hold, you too long, but, in a time when everything is so unsettled and unstable, there is one thing you can rely on, and that is yourself. And, having multiple streams of income is where it's at, in an online platform is, the way of the future. really. And especially right now, I worked in the medical aesthetic industry. When I hurt and sprained my neck, I did not get paid a single dollar. I did not get anything. And that's when I realized that I needed to have a plan B. If I wanted a vacation, if I wanted to have a sick day for my kids, I was making sure that I was having that back, that income to back me. And now with COVID, I have not gone back to my job. This pays my mortgage, and I've been really lucky to have that. And, a lot of you don't want to wait until death, disease, or divorce come. You want to start putting plan in place so that you can really support yourself before that emergency happens. And so that is what it's all about. And you don't have to choose this business, but please find something. And we have a pretty awesome, amazing company and community. And even if you do not want to join us, then we just want to have you join us for our, healthy events and online, and take advantage of our free resources. Or maybe something in here resonated with you and somebody who could use it. So there is no downside to a side hustle. The only benefit is building more income, building more than one income source. And a side hustle is the new job security, says Forbes. So I am going to leave you guys with that. And I thank you so much. So please reach out to the person who invited you, or if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We do not bite all the time. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you all soon.